Well, I certainly took my gosh darn time, but good morning, bedbreads and sleepyheads. I hope that everybody is having a good day today. First of all, congratulations to Brian and Artificer, first and second, respectfully. Hello, Brian. Hello, Artificer. Hello, Dub Shadow. Hello, Random Dino Waifu. How's everybody doing today? I hope that you guys are doing well. We're back at it. We're back at it with the foundations. And now I'm going to be a big pain in the butt about it, because a part of me wants to start from scratch now that I know I've learned so much, in large part thanks to Dub Shadow, about how this game functions, at least with the new update. And I'm like, do I start from scratch? Do I do this to myself and to you guys is the big question. Because I'm really bad for stuff like that. If I get started, I have a bad tendency to kind of be like, okay, well, I learned things now, so I should probably try again. Start from scratch, start with a new map, new possibilities. Goodness, I still haven't figured out the character's position quite correctly. I'll figure it out one day. Right now, I feel like I lean too much. I'll go right there. That looks a little bit better. Always fidgeting with the stuff. I'm not going to stop you. Well, I appreciate that, Dub Shadow. I fixed up some hot tea for the stream. May also microwave a soft cookie from... That is too many letters that look very similar, Brian, from a location to go with it. But that sounds pretty good. I mean, at the end of the day, cookies are incredible. And there's no other way to say otherwise. Because if anybody says otherwise, they're lying. Wait, is my game audio not playing? It's not. Okay, I was about to say, one of my bars is not moving, and I'm confused. One moment. Ah, that's what's happening. Where are you? There's Foundation. Boop. Music. This is far, far better. It's a company name, true, but my dyslexia will destroy any cluster of letters that are not immediately familiar to me. It'll be like, yeah, there's a J in there. At least 2 triangles, and it's like triangles aren't a letter brain. It's just like, well, they're in there, so good luck trying to read those. It's like, why? It is a tormented existence. I was given massive debuffs when I was first born, because a higher power decided that I needed to play this game on hard mode. I didn't even have a choice. Or I guess if you want to believe in one of the other faiths, I hit the hard mode button and then was launched, but I have no memory of hitting hard mode, so I'm just sitting here like, why is life so difficult? Don't tell this man about anti-disestablishmentarianism. Nice try, Dub Shadow. It's one of the few long words that my dyslexia can just read. And it's not because I can't... It's not because I can read it. It's because I learned about the word really, really early. So just seeing the anti and ism at the end, I know what the word is. So it's not so much that I can read it as that I can see the silhouette of the word and be like, anti-disestablishmentarianism. It's a pain in the butt, but it's one that people have thrown my way before and have had a similar point where they're just like, well, wait, how do you do that? Well, anti-disestablishmentarianism, so if I remember correctly, disestablishmentarianism was a movement in England that had something to do with the church. I must have been the Protestant church, or was it the Anglican church? Would have probably been the Anglican church. And there was a counter movement to the disestablishmentarianism called the anti-disestablishmentarianism that wanted to preserve the church. I believe it was something along those lines. Don't quote me entirely because I have not looked up the actual meaning for it in several years, but, you know, I did read it at one point and was like, oh, that's what it means? Fascinating. We learn so many things when we use Google. I mean, not so much anymore, but... All right, you know what? I've decided it. Dub Shadow gave me permission, so we're doing it. And we're going to do a coastal one while we're at it. I don't want a bay. I don't want a lake. Can we make... Yeah, hold on. And then we just do a bunch of islands. Can we put the ocean in even further? Ooh, we could island jump. I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm just saying, imagine the possibilities. It's too many islands. I wish that there was one more slider. I wish that there was the, like, island frequency and island size sliders. Because if you could get both of those, you could do more with the islands. But unfortunately, no dice. But if you really play around with it carefully, you can kind of get something like this. And this is not too bad. I think I'm going to reduce the slopes by a little bit. I don't really want a lake. Yeah, the lake is actually going to mess with everything else. And this is pretty nice because you have the hop-off point, another point, another point, another point. I think we're going to make the hills and the slopes a little bit bigger. Yeah, something like this. I think this will work just fine and dandy for our purposes today. We're going to continue doing our thing, and we're just going to be nice and relaxed because that's just who we are. Let's go for something a little bit different. We've got fish today, so let's put some fish. Let's put a nice fish. Nice orange fish with a dark outline, with a blue background, an orange, the orange secondary. We'll make it a Y. We'll make it a hourglass X, thicker X, thicker X, and a deeper orange background. Yeah, there we go. Nice crown top. Rounded bottom. Easy. Now, we can't call it Sleepyville again. That would be ridiculous. And I can't call it what I normally call it, because for some reason my normal name for when you get to name your village, I always call it Westshire for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. Just one day that name popped into my head, and I'm like, I like that. Sleepyville. Gosh dang it, he's too good. He's too gosh darn good. Sleepyville. You thought you were sleeping before? Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. We'll do William this time, just for the funsies. It's been a while since somebody's given me the title of William. We're taking it. We're working with it. Had salmon and potato for dinner a while ago. Ooh, that sounds lovely, Brian. What kind of potato? Boiled, fried, baked? With all the goodies involved in such. What? Oh, I forgot to turn off the... No, leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. Go away. Alright, so here's our island cluster. And we could technically start on an island. Would it be a good idea? Probably not. But We could. Alternatively, we could start over here. Start our little adventure in this area. Work our way over to here. This is actually a really, really nice spot for a village. So if we grab here, we'd need to get access to the bridge really early, but we can do it. This is a possibility. How would trade work on an... Dub Shadow, you have entered a realm that I can't follow. These are questions I cannot answer. Speaking of which, I needed to turn something off on here. One moment. Needed to remove those. That should be all I really need to do. I mean, it's still not going to fully help, but we're going to try. Hopefully that smooths it out a little bit. Yeah, not much, but say Livy. Oh, we could start here. Start on a... You know what? Dub Shadow, you have intrigued me. Trade test. Island. I am fascinated by your question. We have to explore it. We start at a place that might be horrible. But it's for science. How can we possibly learn about things if we don't push our limits? So let's just put that bad boy right there. We'll immediately build that, and we'll try to speed run it, which means we need to get access to planks really fast. Here's where the people can start building their homes. Actually, no, we're not going to do homes yet because otherwise we're going to be eating our resources, which we don't want to do right away. Oh, right. We could immediately grab another chunk of land. This one makes the most sense. And that one we could, but that's got an upkeep cost. But when has that ever stopped us? No. For the sake of this attempt, we need to make sure that we're not going too hard overboard. So we want a forester, which we will stick a little bit into the forest. We need an actual lumber camp, which we will put over here. We need stone cutter that we can just squeeze in. Actually, where is the stone? Stone's over there. I don't want to put it over there, though, because stuff's going to get built there. They can travel. Stone is not ever really an issue for us, so... I've defeated a raccoon. Science! Brian, you understand. You understand what we must do. Alright, now we wait for these boys to do the things that they need to do. Which unfortunately takes half a second, because for some reason the... Oh, this time they're not having a problem with it. Interesting. We'll need berry bushes as well, but we'll deal with those in a second. We start with that. Grab the wood cutting area, which will just be this area specifically. There. Very on point, very very simplistic. Just yeah, this little cluster right here, please and thank you. Put somebody in there. I mean, at this point we can do the lightest of light speed run to the... And by speed run, I don't mean an actual speed run. Look at me, chat. Do I look like somebody who knows how to speed run? Because if you do, it's mighty kind of you to say so, but you would be incorrect. Actually, and how does immigration work? So many questions are suddenly popping up that I haven't even considered might be something we need to think about. Another good point. Yeah, exactly. Like, we might be We might be exploring a lot of strange little mechanics today, just to see what happens. Apologies for like the strange little clicking here. I just want a very particular spot. Houses should be fine, because we want, yeah, we already need, well, we're gonna need the bridges no matter what, so we might as well just grab the bridge now. We have one person who's unemployed, which we're basically gonna put into there our lumberyard person, which, you know what, we'll stuff the lumberyard over here for now. Okay, houses are being built. Yeah, our big issue right now is that nobody's happy because nobody has housing, nobody has food, nobody's got nothing. But we should technically have people show up already. So I do admit that I think the island start is actually potentially really dangerous, which is fascinating. Because I don't see anybody on the horizon because they can't get here. Well, we'll have to save our pretty pennies. And see what happens. I'm genuinely very interested how this goes. Oh, it has gone up to average. Good call. Do they swim? Or do they just not make it? Because there's a lot of things that could go awry right now. Alright, we need one more boy in the mines. Hope there's no just see one person just like, I'll swim for it. Huh. Well, that's a problem. I guess we're gonna have to build the bridges for the sake of our... For the sake of having people actually show up. Because, I mean, you can't get a population increase from people having kids. You need it from immigration and immigration only. Yeah, I'm not seeing any icons yet. Maybe it's too early, but... Incoming in 7 days. Alright, in 7 days we see... Hello, Scotty, how are you? In 7 days we see how they get here, if they can get here. Technically, the easiest path for them is right there, right there. So in that case, cue the Zelda 3 days, but 7 days, well, 6 days now. We will see how things go. I will be most intrigued to see how this goes. Our problem right now is our stone income. I know I should have built this thing over there, but I want it off to the side. You know, it doesn't look as good. A local druid to teleport via... Oh my god, please. Or they come in via boat. You know, like... And the little rowboat sinks and they just run onto land. I suspect we're going to be very disappointed by the results, but I'm still interested. I still want to know. Incoming in 3 days. The model doesn't do it justice, but I'm kind of excited over here. And also, hello, Dorn. I hope that you're doing well. Dorn, stop working so much. Sorry. I'm just going to keep looking over there in anticipation. It's about to get more serious soon. Sir, please. Eventually, your exhaustion is going to result in problems. Like, just the sheer lack of rest is gonna bonk your brain something fierce. Nothing happened. We just went to the next day and no one showed up. They can't make it. They can't make it here without bridges. We're on our own. Well, dang. God dang, Dorn, please. Okay, cool. Island Start is a challenge. Yeah, but we know that now, which is really neat. Hold on, we need you to stop being a stone boy and start becoming a carpenter boy. We can definitely reduce that population. Hold on. No, the only thing we can really do here is... Well, actually put one guy actually back in there, but we have that area already, so we can grab, if we just bonk and then build what a safe looking bridge. On a side note, can we just appreciate how safe this looks? No, actually, what we should be doing is putting those two workers in the carpenter's yard. And then once that one gets built, we'll build one to the mainland, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if that does anything. Fingers crossed, boys and girls. Is it a Zamporter bridge or a bridge too far? Well, you see, Dorn. And I just immediately just like end stream because I realize that I'm incapable of answering the question and I panic. The upfront costs are too much. Right now, we'll just build it on its own. We'll upgrade later. Yeah, those planks are going to take a while, and we're just going to slowly chunk away our monies. Yeah, and then from there, the best thing to do is to go from here to there, which is going to take another 55. So it's going to take a bit. Dorn, the problem is I know, but it's one of those situations where it's like, I'm not sure how to answer that correctly. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, because we now have a place where people can get food. Well, we don't because we literally can't assign anybody to it without... Well, I guess somebody's not a stonecutter anymore. Dorn, you misunderstand. I understand the assignment. I haven't finished 101 yet, and we're on 103. How am I supposed to answer this question confidently, you know? Without just immense panic. Because as we all know, I've been known to panic in my time. And so I do. Ah! Also, once again, I stick to my guns. That all-berry diet, it's gotta be rough on the folks. Also, as said, in the little text at the bottom left here. Potentially a bit lower energy today because I'm about to go through some stuff in the next couple of days, and we'll see how bad it is. And I hope it's not going to be too rough. I mean, it's not going to be darn rough, but it's going to be potentially be still a little bit rough. And today is the day where we start. You made it sound lewd. Oh no, quite the opposite. I wish if it was lewd, I could, you know, adapt accordingly. No, this is a, I am officially stopping my medication. And the way that the doctor says to stop it is to just stop taking it. And the meds that I'm on are stimulants. So I suspect the next couple of days, including today, are going to get a little bit rough. Cold turkey, let's go. Well, doctor's orders cold turkey. That's an important part of the statement. Doctor's orders cold turkey. Fuck yeah, I love that shit. Yeah, cold showers and slaps to the face. Brrr, let's go. It's a great test of willpower. Well, we'll see what happens. I was on a low dosage, so fingers crossed that it's not an absolute nightmare. But I don't know. I've weaned off things in the past, so I'm at least minorly confident that I can deal with this. And if not, well, then I was too weak. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, this area is now officially going to become the area where we build the manor. Although it actually would be better to build the military base there, wouldn't it? Because then you're just like, yep, if the enemy attacks, they gotta cross this bridge, enter where every soldier that we have exists, and then hit the mainland. Yep, I retract my statement. That's where the manor is going to be. Strategic choke point. Gosh dang right. What do they want here? Well, we'll build it at some point. Alright, you actually have to hover over it. Well, we'll see what happens once we actually build these darn bridges. How many more do we need over here? We are not quite halfway there, so progress. Slow progress. Hey, let's go, Kate. How are you doing? I hope that your keyboard situation has been dealt with. Hope that you threatened your laptop with an elbow drop and it went, all right, ma'am. You know, the little mechanisms at the bottom of the keys are broken, but we'll figure it out somehow. You hear that nervous fidgeting as they're just like, I don't know if we can promise that though, sir. And it's just like, we're going to have to. Yeah, I'm just taking the financial hit for now. We'll make it through. We'll make it through. Eventually people will show up. Yes, yes, we'll build a castle. My goodness gracious. How about we start with just building this bridge, all right? Can we do that part first, please, and thank you? You want the granary and the warehouse. Oh, and the keep, of course. I think it's either the keyboard or the cable that connects it. I'm gonna take it to the local pro and see if they know anything to test or know how to test it more than I do. Heck yeah, Kate. I hope they find something. For now, I'm using a Bluetooth keyboard I bought for my tablet, and it works fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. This is a solid solution, actually. Just like, fuck you, keyboard. I'll cheat on you. I'll cheat on you with this cool Bluetooth. Like, you literally, like, hold the keyboard over your laptop, just waving it around. Just like, I have a new keyboard now. And you just see the laptop just kind of, like, fold in on itself just a little. It's just like, oh. Oh. I don't know why I decided this is the route that I'm going with this joke, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it. Okay, we can't do that yet, so we'll have to buy that at some point. Okay, so Brain can put the pieces together. Well, also, how are you guys so slow with gathering stone? I know you gotta take a little bit of a trip, but it's not that far. Comedy is always better than tragedy, and sometimes you need comedy to handle tragedy. Do you guys build it in one go? It's starting to feel like that's how it is. Just glad Windows lets me. I'm not really sure. Wasn't really sure it would work. I think like Windows is relatively functional when it comes to Bluetooth. I think. As someone who does not really use any Bluetooth, you know, pushes up glasses, I'm pretty sure that I'm qualified to talk about this as someone who does not really know nor understand how Bluetooth works. Just to be clear, though, game, that is top priority. Sorry about the med change, by the way. I hate having to do things like that. It's fine, Kate. I'm just weaning off meds. I got too defeated and was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. But then I had that fun thing where I only had X amount of pills left and had to be like call doctor's office, just like, hey, would like to actually talk to Doc ASAP. And they're just like, yeah, we'll try to get him in contact with you as soon as possible. You know, we'll call you back. The next day I don't get a phone call. So I just call them again, and it's just like, hey, called yesterday about potentially getting like to talk to doctor, or at least get a message to him. And they're just like, yeah, it looks like he hasn't responded back. And it's just like, I really don't want to pull this card, but I have less than a week left of these meds, and every day that I don't get an answer, I'm close to having to cold turkey this. And the lady just has this pause, and she's like, I will try to make things move more forward. I'm like, thank you, that's very kind of you. Like, I'm sorry I have to do this, but also, I'm a little bit worried about my own health. Please. And they're like, yep, you know, that's pretty understandable. We'll try to make that that system work. And it's like, thank you. Oh, the territory upkeep is 10, and then regular upkeep is 2. Just, we still have a tiny bit of money, but we're just watching it disappear every month. Usually with the pharmacy. Oh, I'm not going to rant about my experience the last couple of days with the pharmacy near my place. But they are definitely part of the reason that I'm like, maybe we just won't do meds anymore. I'm just saying, when you learn that you get crazy upsold, like, I'm not saying like, oh, they, you know, like added an extra X number of dollars to it. It's like, no, when they like tripled the price, it's just like, okay, I'm going to leave this store before I burn it to the ground. Insert like pyro from Team Fortress 2 mixed with like Junkrat from Overwatch mixed with like generic anarchist / arsonist. Just combine all of those characters together, distill them into a liquid, and just take one sip of it and be just like, I think I understand what I need to do. For legal reasons, this is a joke. As we were talking about earlier, comedy is preferable over tragedy. And hello, Minerva, how are you? For managing. Well, I have it a little bit luckier at the moment, Dub Shadow. I'm in Canada. I don't know why that thing is still glowing. Why are you doing that? So it's a little bit less rough than the neighbors to the south. Believe me, I understand why there's a section of the population that is like, burn it all down. I don't agree because that makes things worse. But yeah, exactly. There's just that moment of just like, have you guys ever heard of the theory of it only takes one bad day? The idea that even the nicest person in the world only needs one, like, truly bad day to do something like that that you'd never think that they'd be willing to do. It's moments like that I that's the feeling that I kind of get sometimes where you hear somebody do the whole like, you know, I could, if you guys have ever seen, what was it? Is it Office Space? Which is like, I could burn the building to the ground. You're just like, what a funny character. And then you go through like a particularly bad day and you're just like, I could burn the building to the ground. You know what I mean? And you're like, ah, damn it. He understood. He was ahead of the curve. All they had to do was just give him his damn stapler. I am so confused, though, as to why this is continuing to be lit up. Small hiccup, perhaps? I'll ignore it for now, though I know deep down it's going to bother the bleep out of me. It's going to be like, why is it still broken? Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it, Will. It's 1.0, and they did a huge graphical update, so they're going to have some growing pains. The fact that there's so many people who don't understand that is just wild to me. Apologizing to the nurse for your own personal health concerns is very Canadian stereotyper. Oh, the problem is, Dorn, the clinic that I'm connected to has been experiencing a lot of, I don't know if harassment is the correct word, but people are willing to get very aggressive at the receptionists who, you know, have nothing to do with it. Like, they're just doing their best. So there's kind of like a feeling of just being like, hey, just so you know, you are appreciated. Please don't think that you're not. Heard that theory and I call bullshit because it assumes that everyone is the same. Yeah, fair, but I'm still saying that everybody breaks at one point. Now, granted, there are some very unique examples in history where people do dig their heels in and stick to the, how to say it, like stick to the way that they've lived. But I think there are definitely, there are breaking points. There are points where you're like, I think that was it. You know, I think that was the straw. That was the one. Commander, thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Hold on 1 second. We have to pause. And thank you for the hydrate. Of course, always appreciated. Boop, boop, boop. And what were you playing? Life is Strange. I did not know that there was that this was a game. Hold on, let me look this up really quickly. I did not know. I do not know what double exposure is. But welcome, everybody. I hope that you're having a good time. Hope that you had fun over at Commanders. Hold on. I'm reading. Oh, this is pretty new. And it's the direct sequel to Life is Strange. Interesting. How was it? I hope that you had a great as heck time with it. Does it have the similar vibes to the original? I love the first game so much. I really enjoyed Life is Strange. The worst part is I can't really say why. I just liked it. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of like hit a chord that I liked. Seeing certain characters and such again is phenomenal. Ah, okay, so we get a lot of reoccurring characters in this one. You know what? That's great. I like that. Hold on, making sure. And setups for much more of the same, like the like the world is expanded. Oh, that's exciting actually. Plays Max again, but it's 8 years later and she works at a university. You know, that makes sense. I feel like that is a reasonable direction that her character would have gone. Then I need to get rid of the selection there because it's bothering me. There we go, there we go, there we go. There we go, there we go. Sorry, I'm being particularly frustrating with how I want everything to sit at the moment. How's city building? So we're actually having an interesting situation right now where I wanted to see what it was like to build on an island. Dub Shadow was Dub Shadow is being the devil and the angel on my shoulder right now, where it's just like, well, why don't you try it? What could be the worst that happens? And it's like, how does trade work? How does trade work when you're on an island? I'm like, oh, that's a good point. And then as we started, I'm like, well, wait, what about immigration? Because the only way to increase your population in this game so far is immigration. And so we waited for the timer. Wow! How to trade? Wait.
How do trade? How make Bobby?
How make Bobby? How make Bobby? Yeah, so the issue is we waited for the cycle in the game to hit. Because you can see right here. Next wave of migrants is supposed to be incoming in 1 day. And if we watch, because we haven't built the bridges yet, it should just flip back over and nobody shows up. Because that's what happened before, and we were like, oh dear. Yep. See? Incoming in 7 days, and we look around, no icons on the horizon. So, realizing that, I, in a panic, grabbed some bridges, and I'm trying to connect to the mainland right now to be like, oh, we probably need this. So what I'm saying is, Commander, is we are testing and we're learning. Again, as Dub Shadow said, for science. And it looks like we're getting close to building this bridge. So, fingers crossed that we do, in fact, get people. Also, that is a wonderful emote. I appreciate it. It is summarizing the last half an hour of us being like, wait, uh-oh. Yeah, because we were, like a couple of us were sitting here like, well, wait, okay, so, yeah, migration and trade technically couldn't work, but could it work? Like, let's set up the village at least so that it can try to work. It's like, all right, let's give it a try. And it's like, we had a pretty quick moment where it's like, it doesn't work. Oh no. That's an emo more people. Yeah, that's one that I need to put on my list. Commander out here being just like, hey, you got this emo? And I'm like, no. It's like, you should. Dedge. Wait, what is this other one? Oh no, the copium. Commander, how did you get all of these wonderful emotes? Teach me your ways. Teach me the science behind your thinking. So wait, oh, we're starting to get a little bit lower on the logs, so there's a chance. Wow, right now we're just hoping for, oh, we just need one more plank. Oh, looks like somebody is bringing said plank. I'm not even streaming and may not, to be honest. We'll see, and I've already got a list of emote sound effects and redeems. You know what? That's totally fine, Kate. At the end of the day, you still got a plan for the things that you want. Okay. Theoretically, we just gotta wait 5 more days, and we, in theory, get migrants. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's where I actually got this one. Because Alan LaFell was doing I want to do art practice. I'm the first 4, the first 10 people that respond to this get an emote, and I'm like, me. I'm so calm and collected until there's free cool art on the table, and then I become just a maniac. I'm pushing people out of the way in line. I'm like attacking shopping carts with my own shopping cart, and it's just like, get out of my way, that's mine. For legal reasons, that is a joke. It makes me laugh, but that is a joke. Art Nerd Black Friday sales, exactly. Just immediately, like I'm taking the artist paintbrushes and throwing them at other people so that they can't get ahead of me in line. Yes! Okay, we did it. We have access to the outside world. There is now hope for this village. Though I think it would be cool if we had like a starter village here. That we could put a little wall around. And then here would be the... Basically, what is it again? The Bailey, what is it? The Bailey and the Keep, I think is the 2 statements. So this would be like the Bailey and this would be the Keep. No further questions. So you had no outside access and managed to get that big. That's honestly impressive. 10 people is a lot of people to start with, and if you're just willing to spend money and also kind of have a little bit of knowledge of how the game works, you can make it work. And luckily, I know a little bit about how the game works, which is like, okay, we need to buy that bridge ASAP. I'm seeing the problems here. Yay! We have an extra person! Okay, so we need planks, that, and wood. Put 1 person on that. You go gather that stuff for us, thank you. Okay, but now we can actually start getting people here. And they can start being happy. Again, let me just say how much I enjoy the silly little art style of this. Like, just... look at this little house. With its window. Its little upper area to let the air, or to let, like, the bad air out. I guess if you're smoking meats or drying meats, that's a good thing to have as well. It's very tiny glade. Oh, that's a game I do actually want to get access to at some point. I'm a lurk while I make some Yorkshire tea. Heck yeah, Dub Shadow. Please enjoy your tea. I am actually drinking some orange pico at the moment. So we'll be tea buddies. Hold on. Gotta do the thing. Always do. If somebody's saying they're also drinking tea, tap. Tap the mugs together and accept the ritual that both of us are excited about slurping the tea from the mug. I got my chamomile and honey for post-stream and wind down. Hell yeah. All that. Jesus goodness Christmas. Commander, if you need to go take care of yourself, please by all means do so. I did not while getting rated correct response. I definitely fumbled that, and I will acknowledge the fumble and the whoopsie doodle. Definitely could have done that lightly better. I'm here to chill for a bit. I'm once again realizing that I am incapable of speaking. I'm very good at being bad at speaking. And you know what? I think that's a skill in and of itself, and I will not apologize for it. Hold on, we're just going to expand this village potential just a little bit. Because eventually we're going to need more houses. So we're just going to upgrade it a little bit. The reason we're not putting anything here is because I want to actually have a place for the market. There. Lovely little bit of space just to get a nice little marketplace in there once we have the capability to do so. And we have enough planks now to be able to unlock a trade route. Success! Which gives us access to tier 2, which we can't afford for heck. Is that a bad thing? No further questions. We'll figure that out when we figure that out. For now, we out here doing what we need to do. And also, we got ads almost coming up, but not yet, so we're going to just go ahead and snooze that for a bit. I want to hang out with you guys more and want to make sure that this lovely little area is slowly getting upgraded. Though, we do need to check to make sure that we're actually trading stuff, because right now we can buy cloth, we can sell cheese, which we don't have, we can sell polished stone, we can sell planks. So if we have more than 10 planks, we will sell them. That's where the money's gonna come from. Is it gonna be a lot of money? Well, let's see. It's 1 gold coin per plank. So I'm gonna say no. It's not, in fact, going to be much money whatsoever. And the other issue is I want to build the manor on this island. The problem is we don't have the money to purchase this plot of land yet. But with new migrants, that could potentially be doable. We'll need to work on some things in the meantime, but it is doable. We can make things work. We can, in fact, make this happen. I think. Probably. Maybe. Actually. Okay. We're gonna do a wild idea. And I don't think it's a good idea. But I have an idea. Let me just think it over to make sure that I'm not just completely potentially destroying everything, including my own mind. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. We're going to put the manor building to the side for a little bit. And we're instead going to build the keep so that we can start making money off the keep.
Welcome.
Oh, goodness. Ignis, no! Ignis, no! And also, Denev Live, thank you so much for the follow. Ignis, get out of here. What are you doing? Did you get your stuff figured out, by the way? I hope that you stopped having your little crashes stuff. And Denev Live, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, Denev Live. Hello, Luke. Hello, Ignis. Ignis, did you manage to figure it out? Did you get it sorted? The crashes did stop. Bless. You've been raided, you goober. I've been raided. And Commander, congratulations on 3rd. And also, wait, did I get hit by a hydrate? I did get hit by a hydrate. Then I will drink the last of my extremely cold tea. Gone. I can't figure out, I won't say I figured anything out, but it stopped dying, so I'm taking it. You know what? Clearly, the cat voodoo finally happened. Moisten thy mouth. I have done so. Salute. My hands don't work, so you can't see me salute, but I am in fact saluting. Please, take me at my word. I would not lie to you. Me with coffee half the time, where you look at the coffee and you're just like, how long has that been there? Now, the other problem is, too, is that it's... Oh, also, Ignis, if you need to go take care of yourself, please, by all means, do so. Also, welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the Sleepy Bread Clubhouse. My name is Will Sleeps Not. I forgot the rest of the thing. Hi! We're playing a city builder, and we're testing something out, and it was, funky, but neato. But yeah, it is currently... Let me really quickly check here. It's only -1. Oh, it's -1 with the feel of -7 Celsius, just to be clear. And it's very windy, and I have my window open in my bedroom, so my apartment is very cold. Cold tea. Why do you look so sad? Why do you look so sad, Ignis? Also, I agree, I'm not the biggest fan of cold tea either, but here we are, you know? This is the life that I have to live. But again, Ignis, if you need to go take care of yourself, please by all means do so. I know that when you're raiding out, it usually means that you are done for the evening. So if that is the case, please by all means go out and do the thing. I need to actually save. We're just going to save this correctly. Oh my goodness. Fight Attack, thank you so much for the raid. Ah! And thank you so much for the resub. That's also very kind of you. Welcome, everybody.
Greetings, fellow low-energy streamer.
Fellow low-energy streamer, thank you. Hold on, let me see what you were up to start with. I was about to write Foundation. Gosh dang it. You were playing Death... Ooh, I was a big fan of Death's Door. I hope that you enjoyed the heck out of it. Greetings, everybody. I'm gonna go eat dinner, have fun, and chilling, and reminding you to hydrate. Well, thank you, Ignis. I appreciate that. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna try my best to read this properly. Monty Hendozi? I hope I'm saying that kind of correctly. Welcome, welcome. Salutations and howdy ho. Oh, goodness, and the rest of that just be my dyslexia. Famioli. How be the all of y'all this fine Evetide Primeth and pray tell? I hope I'm saying that even mildly correctly. And if not, I apologize. I blame the dyslexia. My final ace up my sleeve. Will, how did you not read that properly? So, like, bring the little contraption on my wrist to fire the ace forward, and I flip the ace, and it just says, I happen to be really dumb. So, yes, more peeps. Oh, thank goodness. There's hope for this village still. There we go. Get another person on there. We do still have one person on here, right? And it's absolutely adorable. I'm glad to hear that. I really, really enjoy it. I will say, and this is very subjective, the ending to the game got me a little bit frustrated, but for the most part, Death's Door was a great game with a very, very fantastic atmosphere to it. And I hope that if you continue to play it, that it continues to be wonderful for you, because I think that's the overall feel that I had for it. The journey seems lovely. Yes, that is it. That is where I stand on it. Just very like, the ending got a little bit harumph, but the rest of the game was very, very enjoyable. Was just like, yes, more of that, please. Thank you. As I sit here also trying to make sure that my village continues to be set up properly. You know, multitasking. Very easy to do, naturally. We're just out here like, yeah. Just talk. And hope that everything that you say makes any semblance of sense. Heck, maybe pray for it, because there's a very good chance that it doesn't make any sense. Alright. We, unfortunately, need to take a tiny little ad break because the server spirits demand retribution. And by retribution, I mean payment. In the form of ads. I don't know how the ads feed the server spirits, but, you know. Who am I to question such things? I think that's where I stand. Who am I to question such strange happenings? So, before we go, Fida, if you need to go and take care of yourself, please by all means do so. Like, there is nothing wrong with raid and run, and anybody who says otherwise is a cruel and unusual creature that needs at least one newspaper bonk to the nose. At least one. Potentially two. I don't know if we'd go that far, but, you know, depends on how adamant they are on their stance on that. But in the meantime, that means we need to take a quick ad break. And for those who are not aware, when we take an ad break, we disappear for about 3 minutes going to a BRB screen. And during that 3 minutes, if you can and are able to, I hope that you get up and stretch, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink. Make sure you guys take care of yourself. Dub Shadow, thank you so much for the sub. That's very appreciated. Oi, why didn't you read it? You know what? I'll make it read it. Nope. I'm making it read it before we go. Read it.
I had my share of ad watching. I'ma skip on that.
There you go. And exactly, if you don't want to do the ads, there's many ways to approach it. Though, since it's 3 minutes, you can time 3 minutes. You can shift on over. Oh my goodness, Fida, you just made me realize that I didn't turn some of my stuff back on, because yesterday we did a work-along stream, so I turned off most of my things. I'll have to do that during the ad break. Goodness gracious me, I'll have to turn those on. So, in that case, I'm going to be gone for 3 minutes, apparently turning on a lot of my redeems. Whoops. So, in the meantime, everybody, once again, if you guys can and are able to, stretch, hydrate, move around, take care of yourself, grab a snack. I will be back ASAP. BRB. Ling, why? Also, hello, Ling. Hello, everybody. Goodness, it's Raid Thursday, apparently. Good morning, everybody.
Welcome.
And Monty Endozy, thank you so much for the follow. That's very kind of you. Also, wait, hold on. I have not said hello to everybody correctly yet. Hello, Ling. Hello, Foxhound. Hello, Snap. I hope that everybody is doing well. Goodness me. About to come in here being like, music's pretty crazy, right? And then Ling's like, I drew a character with large booba and thighs. And I'm like, oh, wait, hold on. I had a button for this. Oh, what did I put it on again? No. I've forgotten what the button sequence is. Crap. 1 second. I need to remember. Was it Control 7? No. Dang it. One moment. I will figure this out. Where in the 9x did I do this? I can't believe I've lost it. Oh, I know where it is. It must be here. What did I set it as in terms of thingy? I guess you need to make notes. I know that I've done it. I just can't remember where I put it. You know what I mean? It's like, no. This is definitely a thing I set up at one point. I just can't remember why. Hello, Dill Pickle. How are you? It's far too. I'm so late at this point to this, but at this point it's just down to no. I just need to know what it was, you know, for my own sake. There's that one. There's that one. I cannot remember how I set this up. But there. Me like, oh dear. There we go. I don't remember how I set it up. It's got to be in here somewhere, and I've just forgotten what the stupid toggle is, and I feel very, very embarrassed, honestly. Oh, wait. Was it? Gosh dang it, I found it. All of a sudden, my brain's like, no, you did it as a key that you knew was going to not be a number, so it was easy for you to remember. And I'm like, oh crap, it's backslash. Bam. Don't worry about it. No further questions. But Lang, if you need to go take care of yourself, please by all means do so. And also welcome everybody. I hope that everybody had a good time at their respective raid or at their respective streamer locations, and that the rest of that sentence here, finger guns. Stinky, no. I don't deserve this. And hello, Yoku. Thank you so much for stopping by as well. Perfect. It's stuck to the hair like it's supposed to. It'll be a nightmare to actually remove later, but we'll cross that bridge when we burn it. For now, gather the berries there for me, madam. And all right, so we're going to do a quick save of Sleepyville, and then we're going to quickly exit to menu, and then come back and see if that fixes the glowing. Oh, that crashed the game. Let's see if we can fix this weird little visual glitch. Camera crashes. Or game crashes. Perfect. Flawless 10 out of 10. Hold on 1 second. It's just got to it's uploading the thingamathing. I will if you want to see the finished art and shading. I just posted the picture. That means I gotta go to Blue Sky. And this thing needs to upload really quick anyway because it's uploading its thingamathing. Well, gives me half a second to quickly go look. Oh, dang, dude. That's a really nice piece of art. And like, and repost, and click, and copy, and paste into chat. Oops. Everybody can see it now. Hello, not the big boss. How are you? I need to go here. No, not there. Where's my stupid... There's my Steam. I'm lost, and I don't know where I live. Hold on. No, I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything. I thank you, but also why? Because your art's really cool and it deserves more thumbs up. That's why. And you can't stop me from promoting your art. So, bleh. I also just realized that my clip studio was still open. So I presume that was visible while I was trying to get that sorted the entire time. And there you go, not the big boss. You're part of our shenanigans. You're oh, no, not the big boss. No. No, we just crashed. We just crashed. This is a reopening of the game. All right, let's see if it works this time. All right, it looks at the fact that it's gone to the gear is like, all right, that seems a lot better. May the game not crash. Thoughts and prayers to the Omnisaya. I have burned the incense. I have chanted the chants. Hey, and it fixed it. Nice. And clicking it did not reactivate it. Perfect. All right, so by that logic, we're going for stage 2, and we're banking all of our income now on... Is it a 3 out of 7? Ooh, how was it? I hope that you had a great time, not the big boss. All right, we want the castle keep. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Dub Shadow. I wasn't 100% sure, and I realize now that there's the Great Hall. Okay, so we definitely need the keep. Common place for them to rest and heal. That's a place to trade. So we need to start with just getting rid of all this stuff. Okay, so let's put the keep here. And we're going to make it really over the top for no reason. So we're going to make the really big tower right off the ledge. Like so. Just looking as to what everything looks like. Up at 2. It is a hallway, but it also has a little bit of like a battlement feel to it. No. I wiped out the wood elves with the dwarves. Chaos didn't stand a chance. Now I finished the game by clearing out the greenskins. Do I have to kill all the factions to defeat the game? I'm not sure, actually. And have a good nap, Ling. Thank you so much again for the raid. Very much appreciated. I'm building a very strange thing right now, but let me cook, chat. I promise that there is a method to my madness to some degree. And then we need to grab everything, move it just a tad bit closer. There. And then we put the entrance right here. And we want... There's no places for a chimney? Well, that makes me sad. Oh well. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to keep it. There's our nice little situation. Doesn't each faction have its own win condition? Ah, good call. And then we want a company location, which we will put right here. And we need a visitor location, which we can put right there. And to add just a little flair to things. We shouldn't do that with our situation right now. We don't have meat, we don't have that, we don't have iron yet. But we can have a little thing on the side for people to just enjoy the sitting area in. It's going to be quite the upkeep. It's going to be quite the planks, but we're going to build it. No further questions. Looks really nice. Oh, thank you, Kate. This game has a really nice feel of just, like, Lego blocking your way into kind of a nice look. And then on the other side, we'll make a little barracks, probably right here. And we'll put towers around it later. Warhammer 40k Dawn of War is a thing. Not quite Total War, but it might scratch the itch. Ooh, that one's not a bad one. And Dawn of War 2, the squad... how to say it? The squad-based RTS? I had a lot of fun with that with a friend. We just have two, like... I think you get 4 squads by the end of it. It's just like, alright, you take these 2, I take these 2. You know, your job is... like fire support and like assault. I'm long ranged and like big boy cleanup, and it's like perfect. All right, coordinate accordingly. I'm just realizing that we were working on 1 speed, and that's just unacceptable considering the fact that we need to cut a lot of, or we need to still make a lot of logs. And even more planks. Planks was the word I was trying to go for there, and I kind of goofed it a little bit. Whoops. Played the shit out of Retribution. Did I play Retribution or not? I don't remember. I might have played it a little bit, but I have no real memory of it, unfortunately. I think this was when I was in college, so I didn't have a lot of time. And college, naturally, is just a blur. Just like, yeah, stuff happened. I think. It must have. I have vague memories of the past. Oh, they've already got the first tower built. And we got the rocks and the logs for the most part. What's the issue? Construction requirements not met. Yeah, because we don't have all the planks yet. Oh, there also needs to be a training thing. Ah, I've goofed. They need at least One training dummy. There. Now we're good. As they slowly start building the pieces. Oh, he quit. Dang it. Man, get back here. I was getting into that. We just had a flow going, man. What happened? I'm sorry that I've done this, everyone. Occasionally, my silly desire to make a bunch of odd noises will leap to the forefront and be like, this is what you must do now. And I'm like, oh no. And then I do. And then I'm just sitting there with a look of embarrassment on my face. Yeah. Okay, so right now, everything is basically going to run itself. The only real problems we might have is tools and cloth, since we're not, like, producing those. But we can make it work still. There we go. We add 2 more people to the list, which means we probably are going to be building another house because we have space for 2 people per house, which is a whole thing. But at one point, we will get access to light fortification and patrol coverage. We will get there, and that will increase the density of our little village. Heck, we'll probably end up at one point expanding into here and building just a brand new village. Or we just start digging into this forest, even though I love the aesthetic of this. Lord Caven, how are you? I hope that you're doing well. What are we founding? We are laying the foundations of our empire so that you, Lord Caven, can have a seat amongst the table of lords. Before there was manor lords, there was the foundation building. How was that? I think that improv was relatively on point. Yeah, we are going to be so cooked when it comes to certain things, but right now we're still cooking. A goal truly just and proper, worthy of a gentleman even. Why, thank you. Yeah, we'll probably take some peeps from the stone production once we get this built, and we'll put them into the military and get that sorted out accordingly. All in due time, of course. Though if people keep showing up, we might just keep accepting people. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And we will eventually have to put down a church, which we might be able to just put a church right there. So maybe we might want to just do the opposite. Thank you. Oh, easy, easy. I'm sorry. Your house is fine. You can stay. You can stay. So is this game any good or another Banished clone? So imagine if Banished was chill. I think is the best way to describe this game. It is the miner to soldier pipeline. You know how to hit rocks? Now hit people. I really like this game. There is a lot of... It's definitely more city builder with a like a play around with the and have fun with like aesthetics more than it is a Banished game. It is a lot more forgiving in that regard. And yeah, we're not going to be making any money from trade with a while. I personally really like it. It uses a lot of really neat systems. And also thank you, by the way, for the hydrate. Curse of delayed onset piss. Well, you know, it was going to happen eventually. As somebody who hydrates a lot just on their own time, I can take it. I can take it, Monty. I can handle it. Cut to 10 minutes from now. I can no longer handle it. I have thrown in the towel and I wish to give up. Yeah. We'll have to build a church for peeps. It's the only way. And by that I mean we have to build a, quote, rustic church. I returned from food. I fried up some mackerel, and it was pretty tasty. Nice. I'm glad to hear. Before stream, okay. Has anyone ever had the single fried piece of meat craving at like 3 a.m. where you're just laying in bed and you can't sleep and you're just like, I could make a pork chop right now, you know? Or like, I could make, how big a piece of meat? Yeah, like a pork chop, or like a small cut of beef, or like a portion of fish, whatever you happen to have access to. Or to those who don't eat meat, like a decent hunk of tofu. You know, just somewhere you're just like, I'm feeling that right now, you know? Like, I need that in my life. I sometimes crave, see? Fida, then you understand. Wah! Hello, Lunity. The children yearn for the mines, Will. Well, Snappa, the children yearn for the mines, but then they are eventually put into the military. Nighttime is the best time for a bite of sausage. I see everyone here has their version, but everyone understands what I mean, you know? Me out here, like, anybody just ever get that just strange need to like eat something in the middle of the night, and everyone's like, yeah, just like this, and everyone's like, well, my version is this, but still yes. And it's like beautiful. I love this community so much. Salted smoked meats, yes. Fried, no. But that's my Eastern European in me. Dub Shadow, that still sounds wonderful, though. I'd still be like, if you were to randomly approach me, like if we were hanging out and at like 3 a.m. we're both just doing our own thing, and you're like, hey, I got some like smoked meat. Do you want some? And I'd be like, yes. Did you have to ask? Of course! I always seem to bake cookies at 4 a.m. Still within the correct realms of that random primal desire. That wonderful display that in some way Freud understood that the id was in fact a thing. Did you know that beefaroni comes in 1.13 kilograms? My life has been blessed and cursed with it. Fida just in the store and just sees the can and just goes, no, no, no. And suddenly they're in the parking lot already having purchased the can, just holding it, just literally just screaming no as they step into their vehicle. And thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Dill Pickle. Also, if I'm missing any of your messages, I super apologize. I'm like simultaneously really invested in the game, really invested in this conversation, and really invested in trying to remember that I'm doing things properly. I did not, in fact, do the stretch, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, Linity. Thank you for reminding me. Right, everybody, if you would like to participate in the stretch, we're going to reach upwards. Oh, I hope the microphone picked that up. Oh, that was 3 shoulder pops and an elbow. Oh. I heard those cracks. Yep. Oh, that's why I love to stretch on stream. And then we lean to our right. Oh, I feel that stretch in your side. And then we lean the other way. Feel that stretch. Oh, and then we lean back. And then we shake out our wrists. So let's be real. Many of us are terminally online weirdos who do not stretch out our wrists enough. And then we shake out our legs. Also, how's that fart going? We crack like a glow stick, but we do not shine. But we do bask in the glow of our undeserved superiority, knowing that we are, in fact, stretched and hydrated. It's an internal glow, but it's the best kind of glow. Smug superiority. Wow, indeed, Dill Pickle. Or sounds like a skeleton rising from its grave to have a midnight bite of flesh. It's human. Look, we need to sometimes just have our little moments, okay? We need our little, like, I need my comfort food. Let me consume this random, like, insert just thing. I mean, it's, for some people it's not, like, meats or cooking. Sometimes it's, like, a little, like, a yogurt, you know, like a Greek yogurt container, or a, indeed, or a banana, a cookie, as Monty mentioned earlier, a muffin. You know, there's lots of stuff to it, but there's still that, like, sudden need in the middle of the night to be like, I need to eat something. Like, now. They don't have any spoils of war, and that's okay. Stroopwafel. There you go. Enjoy your word. Man, it's been a while since we had a stroopwafel redeem. It's been so long since the people demanded such things. Yes, it... Oh, excuse me, I'm also trying not to yawn at the microphone. I don't remember if the yesent, if you could hear the hit. Because I think it was yesent where I managed to slam my knee into my desk. I'm very, very good at injuring myself, just so that everybody is aware. Like, I'm real good at that. No, I would want the village here, and we can't draw here yet. Much to my sadness. Someday, though. Someday. You know what? We need some beachside property. I don't know if anybody will be able to build here. Oh, they can. Let's go. Let's get that beachside property going. Sorry, just trying to get that really... Tubs of sour cream for me. That is the most metal thing I have heard, Fida. As someone who's not a big fan of sour cream, that is intense. I need to feed. I am the night hunter, but instead, it's just a 1 kilo tub of cream. Sad but true. No, never be sad about who you are. live those incredibly strange ways that we humans do. Just no, I will not apologize for being me. What is it? I have a mouth and I eat ice cream, I believe is the other one. Oh, and cottage cheese. You know, I don't think I've ever actually had cottage cheese before, though a buddy of mine used to swear by it when he was bulking. He would have... What was the mix again? It was like lima beans and cottage cheese, which is just basically just fats and protein in one bowl. And I always looked at it like, that is horrifying. That thing that I'm looking at is not supposed to be edible. Oh, is that a play on? It is exactly that, Lunity. Except the one that I always hear that, I don't know why it makes me chuckle, but I have a mouth and must eat ice cream. And I eat ice cream. That's the correct one. My bad. I have fumbled it, almost accidentally made it my own in the incorrect way. Cottage cheese is worth the effort. Well, there you go. Oh no. The ASMR has been redeemed. Uno secondo, everybody. Well, I get that set up. Where's the button? Oh no, it's behind everything. Oh, that's a problem. Hold on. Let me move that so that it's a little bit easier to see. Let's put that there. We'll just have to move it somewhere else. There. Let's put it up there. Right, everybody, we're going to do a quick 3 minutes of ASMR. Don't worry, I'm not too intense on the ASMR. I just talk more quietly because I understand that some people are not ASMR fans, and that's completely understandable. We don't force people to listen to the things that they don't want to, so we take it very lightly. All right, so with that, we will do ASMR in 3, 2, 1. So there we go. I'm going to get a little bit closer to the microphone, talk a little bit more quietly, talk a little bit more slowly. That reminds me, I actually need to record another ASMR video this week. Probably more than one if I can help it. But that's a problem for future me. Right now I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm struggling to describe what sour cream is. It's cream that's sour. I've done it for you. You're welcome, Vida. My God, he's done it. He's broken the code. Me, simultaneously laughing at my own joke and trying not to laugh too loudly. I am shook. Fight out here like, sir, you can't one-up me like this, and I'm just like, one-up you? I have one-downed you. And by one-downed you, I mean that you have downvoted me, and that was the correct thing to do. That's a problem for future me, is something I do way too much, to be honest. I'm trying to work on that. Yeah, me too, Kate. Me too. Hold on. Don't go too far with it. Let's make a little bit. There we go. I figured that we could get one more building in there. It is a lactobacillus fermented yogurt type product produced with cream. Well, there we go. I might have actually mildly said that correctly too, which is mind-blowing. Actually, we'll add one more person to here so that we at least have the stuff moving around a little bit more. I only recently learned that sour cream is fake. It's not natural, but a product of chemical industry. A sad day it was. Well, remember that there's a lot of things out there that are not, quote, natural. Like, a lot of the materials that we use in everyday life are using, like, industry and industrial methods in order to make it in some cases make it better. Like, don't forget, like, you could make the argument that pasteurizing milk to some degree has like a chemicalness to it, because you have to physically heat up the milk in order to make sure that the bacteria in there are killed so that you don't have potential illnesses that come from it. I mean, not quite the same, obviously. I register that that's not quite the same situation, but still within kind of that wheelhouse where there's still something is done to it to make sure that it does a certain thing. And what Kate is saying, I was going to say as well, don't forget that most natural things will just flat out kill you. Because, yeah, remember kids, don't eat apple seeds because there's cyanide in them. Future me is lucky. Present me tends to hyperfixate and never let things go until they're more or less handled. Well, future you, the only problem with that is, Luna D, is that future you now has to be prepared for the new projects that come from finishing the projects that present you is doing, right? So there is no true relaxation to that regard. Oh, we're so close to building it. Why can't we build it? I am unsure of why we can't build it, but so be it. Sour cream or sour milk makes itself even. Kefir? I hope I'm saying that mildly correctly. Makes itself. Sour cream does not make itself, which is a tragedy of the highest, a tragedy of the highest order. What we're hearing here is Lord Caven is just like, why is the world so cruel as to not just be able to magically produce sour cream on its own? That's the tragedy here. Also, that is almost 5 minutes of ASMR. You're welcome. This is Chocolate Thunder over and out. Badoom, badoom. And wait, I don't need to pause that. Keep working. And badoom. There we go. Nah, I'm just gonna die like my ancestors intended. Scotty, no, we like having you here. Please. There. Immediately troops. Immediately military. Immediately there. Immediately. Obviously, it's the bedbreads. They are spear users. They are good. They should be training soon. People are happy. No access to rustic food. How? How do we have so little? Oh. One guy has been trying to do that job for so long. That's a little embarrassing. I've been eating apple core since I was 8. I'm now 3 decades later and still going. Strong? Still going. I can see the literal, like, I can see the physical reactions there. Lord Caven, it's just like, hey, I've been eating apple core since I was 8. It's been 3 decades now and I'm still going. Strong? I'm still going. Hell yeah. Spears. So what do we got here? That sounds like a good trade. They want wood. You know what? I'm taking it for just the sheer purpose of just needing money. I don't want them patrolling yet. That's not important. My ancestors call me Will, but Scotty, we need you too. The Kate, I specifically do that because once upon a time, not the big boss asked me to, and I've just never stopped. If we do the 3 minutes of Dutch, I end it with "Dit is chocolade donder over and out," which is this is Chocolate Thunder over and out. So it's just part of the things, and it's all because of not the big boss. One day he requested it, and I was like, sure, why not? And then it never stopped. You're welcome, chat. Yeah, listen to him. And blame him. Don't blame me. I didn't do anything. Let me see. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to also get into fishing, would it? No, it wouldn't be. Which is why we're going to. Besides, we've got the resources for it. We've got the moves. We've got the moves. And everybody like, oh fuck yeah, we'll do it again. What do you mean sour cream is fake? It's kind of yogurt. Even the stuff that gets added to commercial stuff is just stuff like gelling agents and word that I'm not even going to attempt for smoother consistency and less separation of whey from curd. I've literally made my own sour cream before. That's pretty cool, actually. I love how these things get started and they just become a thing over time. Yeah, I just start things and it's just like, well, I mean, there's no reason for me to stop. I'm sorry. In my own head for a second as I try to reprocess what I need to do here, because peeps are upset that there's no food, but we're getting to it. We have multiple peeps actually doing the harvesting, which is good. I want nachos with a big dollop of sour cream, not to be confused with The Dollop, which is a podcast. No confusion between those two, the chat. Don't you be doing that. Wait, can we sell fish? I can't remember. No, fish are not on the market in this particular situation, unfortunately. Yeah, housing is insignificant. I know. Or insufficient, not insignificant. What a silly thing to say, Will. You know what? Fine. If you guys are going to be babbles, here's a little bit more space. You decide if you want to build here or not. At this point, it's up to you. If you guys don't want to build there, that's on you, not me. I like dipping fries into sour cream. You can take yogurt, mix it with milk, leave it in a warm place, and get more yogurt. Welcome to cultured food. It grows itself. It is kind of maddening how it does just kind of work that way. Mind you, obviously, there needs to be some stipulations and some cautiousness, because otherwise you can potentially hurt yourself, but for the most part... Hold on, what do we want here? They are not of the mighty variety, and also they are not assigned weapons by the look of it. Oh, they can't have weapons because our boy right here doesn't have the spears in there yet. But when he do... Oh, you have to pay... Oh, yeah, sorry, you have to... I never actually explained. So, you get a bunch of different painting areas. So, like, you have your residential, so they can build within the residential zone. For woodcutters, you give the area, like, the zone so that that's the area where they can cut. They've just added recently the patrolling, which is like a safety thing. If you can see here, they want patrol coverage and fortification. Light fortifications, if they have that, they can go into dense housing. There's resource removal, just remove all the resources of the area. Areas where you just flat out, you're not allowed to touch those areas. Then there are some within the areas like the forester's camp, you can draw out an area where they continue to keep that forested. I'm so good at words. So yeah, it kind of like, hence why I didn't build this village. I just drew something on the ground, and the game itself was like, okay, yeah, we can make this work. We can do something with this. But for some reason, it doesn't want to build here, and I don't know if it's because there's already trees there, or if maybe it's... No, it's not undesirable. I am unsure. I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. There you go. The boys now should start getting access to spears, which should help them out immensely. Do they have hunting, or do they add raising animals? Both, actually, Kate. If we look at the tech tree over here, we can get access to butchery, which gives us the ability to hunt for boars, and then a butcher shop that turns them into meat. But you also get access to, where is it? Like the clothing shop, which allows for like sheep farms. There might be something later. There's dairy. I don't know if you can actually raise animals, though. That one I can't say confidently. So, you know, take that one specifically with a grain of salt. Because I don't know all the things yet, but there are animals that you can raise later. Though most of them, I think, provide different resources. But you don't need to do the animal butchery, because at the moment, if we look at this person, they only need one rustic food. And the rustic foods are, in this case, it's berries, vegetables, or fish. And you can get those in other ways. Right? Like, berries are really easy early game, but we are now connecting ourselves to, like, the ocean so that we can get access to fish. So when we level them up eventually to commoners instead of serfs, they'll want 2 rustic foods. And again, fish is really easy to get access to, so you can eliminate that need relatively easily. The thing is they also want I don't know why I grabbed those 2. They also want refined food, which can either be meat, bread, or cheese. You don't have to do the meat if you don't want to. Like, bread is not that difficult to do. The only thing is it requires land mass. A little bit with the cheese as well. So there's a whole... Yeah. Dub Shadow knows what was going through my head when you guys were saying fish. So where my brain was at too, and I just couldn't remember the word. I'm like, I know that it exists. I just can't put the pieces together. Well, so we got that might going on, and we just need to deploy them to a military mission, which means... Oh, that is over here. We just need to do there. They have a fair chance. Well, I hope they do well, because they get us gold coins. Yeah. This is a way for us to get money. Alright, you silly little fellas. Off you go. Bye-bye. Don't die, or do. They're pretty fast. I mean, to be fair, I'm at ×3 speed. This is as fast as they move otherwise. They got quite the trip to go, too. They're all the way along the ocean. Over through here, over yonder, this way. Swirls along here, and then finally reaches the end around here-ish. Geez, Dark World. Oh, come on, Kate. I'm just conjuring the Lord Farquaad energy, you know? Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. You can't expect me to not just be like, no, no. I can't just conjure Lord Farquaad. That would be ridiculous. Who would do such a thing? You want to know who would do such a thing, chat? I would. I would do such a thing. We'll go for blue. There. Yeah, I figured we can't do that yet because of the moolahs, but we'll get to that once we have a little bit of money. Points both thumbs at himself. This guy. Another stinky note. I am being attacked. I am being persecuted for my comedy. I can't believe this is happening. Perfect. People just be mad that they're not as funny as me. Meh. And while we're at it, we gotta build that barracks, because that's the last thing that we need to build. So let's just build a really simple little barracks. Right over here. Little cabin off to the side, and a little cabin off to the other side. A nice little entrance at the front. I really want them to have a chimney, but for some reason the game really doesn't want me to have a chimney. Oh, but then for the funsies, one of them sleeps outside. Brilliant. Have a good night, Brian. Thanks so much for stopping by. All right. Yes, yes. We good. We good. We great even. And first, they need to go cut down some trees to make sure that all the stuff is in the right place. It's true, Will's the funniest guy. Why, thank you, Scotty. I don't know why you're lying to people, but it's mighty kindy, honestly. Hold on, wait, actually. I think we're gonna move it back just a hair. Yeah, like this. Oh, it takes coin. Wait, which parts actually take coin? Because I'll undo the parts that take coin. All of it takes coin. Dang it. Fine. We'll put it on pause then. Oh, that was a lot of materials that they just put in there. We'll deal with it in a second once we make a little bit of money. We'll deal with it later. Because right now, yeah, from a trade perspective, we can't really make any money at the moment. We can't sell the stuff that they want us to sell to them. We don't have wine, we don't have herbs, we don't have cheese, we don't have meat. We could technically have meat if we had purchased it, but now we are too in debt for such things. We're poor, chat, is what I'm trying to say. We're poor, we're out of money, we're out of luck. Oh, they did end up building a house out here. Actually, that's really scenic. Where do you live? Oh, I just live behind the warehouse. Oh, what's that like? Oh, I live in the woods. It's pretty nice out there, actually. I appreciate the location of that house. But I keep saying it's just like, oh, housing crisis. Not enough space for houses. It's like, well, build some houses then. I'm giving you space. Use it. There. I've given you more space. In a woods. Do you not want to live in the woods, Snappa? Because unfortunately, that's your house now, Snappa. There's nothing I can do about it, you know? I'm sorry. That's your place now. Me and the bear have a mutual agreement. He stays on his side of the fence. I stay on my side of the fence. We get along well together. Oh, they came back. Why didn't I get any notifications of them succeeding? I have a lot of questions. Oh, the mission's technically still active. But we got monies, which means that we can now, one, move this bad boy, because I realized that I didn't like where he ended up being put. I did like that, actually. That area looked pretty nice. We'll put a tent in the direction of that. And we put this other one over here. There. Now we can build it. Go on now, everyone. Theoretically, I'd love to live in a small cabin in the woods, but then I think about the bugs and stuff, and like the general life conveniences that would just immediately vanish. And that immediate moment of just like, maybe not. Maybe not. Another time, maybe. Okay, in the meantime, I realize that there are ads coming up, so we need to take a tiny little break. If you guys can, they're able to get up and stretch, grab yourselves some meat, grab yourselves something, you guys taking care of yourselves. I'll be back ASAP. BRB, I'm sorry. It's really creeping up fast. Ba-doop. Oh no, I missed another raid. Haka Fox, thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated, my dude. I'm even lurking you right now. My goodness gracious. Hold on. Yeah, how was Outer Worlds? I hope that you had a great time with it. Welcome, everybody. Hold on, let me really quickly check to make sure. So, hello, Aka Fox. Hello, Witch Doctor Alias. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Welcome, everybody. Hope that everybody had a great time. It's true, I was snuck attacked. How are you liking Foundation? I've been playing this game for quite a while, and I am very content with the big update. Like, it's got that cozy city builder feel to it, with a lot of like ability to like customize and make things look nice if that's what you're into. It is very, very good. How are you guys going? Is this a mutiny? Hold on. I don't actually know how the soldiers work in this game at this point, so I'm... Oh, they're just grabbing food. Never mind, that makes perfect sense. They're just eating. Only learned about it because the developers... of the developer's new Raft-like game. Oh, I didn't realize that they're working on another game. Do you know what the game is called, out of curiosity? And yeah, the 1.0 happened last Friday. I think it was either Thursday or Friday. And it is a huge change. And I'm still trying to learn it all. We played it a bit on Tuesday, and then I was like, all right, I learned some stuff. Now I got to do everything differently, because clearly when you've learned a bunch of stuff, you have to throw away all your progress and just huck it all into the furnace. Aloft, that is ringing a bell. Hold on, I'm doing that silly thing where I'm not alt-tabbing and trying to reach for something and sending the thing into the stratosphere. Aloft game. Yeah, I did look into this a little bit, and it looks neat. I sadly wish I knew more about it, but... it's not out yet. It's like a better looking raft, but in the sky. Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of... there's that one solar punk game that's coming out. What happened? What happened? What did I do? I don't know what I did. The noise startled me. Wait, are you guys back on the mission? Wait, do you guys just keep doing the mission, or is the mission not over yet? I am unsure. Oh, wait. They just keep doing this mission, don't they? Oh. Deployed. The first gun is set up bound. Offer a bounty of coins for someone who will send to patrol the area. Performance. You would come like... I guess they just do it a couple of times? I'm not sure. We're about to find out. Also, Akafox, if you need to go take care of yourself, please by all means do so. And also welcome to all the people. I am getting rated so much today, and I am completely failing to do the basic hello everyone. You know, like, it's me, your friendly neighborhood sleepy lad. Tries to talk, immediately falls over and feels silly and bad. Raft was a bit of a disappointment. Expected Waterworld got a really undercooked survival sim. I think I felt similar to that. Lord Caven, like, I did like Raft, but it did feel like it wasn't fleshed out as much as it could have been. Like, it felt, pardon the pun, it felt a little shallow. makes the little ba-dum-dumps really quickly. Yeah, a buddy of mine and I were playing it a bit and doing the, like, running around and trying to figure things out. Why are you guys having such a hard time building this? There shouldn't be other builder situations, should there? I don't think we have any other houses being built. Builders, explain. Why are you taking so long? Builders, I have questions. Why are you guys just sitting there and not doing things? There are ample supplies. Need more aquatic threats besides the shark. Yeah, especially if you, what is it? If you trim the outside of your... If you put the, like, what is it? Like the iron trim around your raft at that point, it's basically null and void. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's just not going to do anything. It's essentially just only an annoyance when we go to islands, and at that point you can just bump into the island and be like, that's how it is. Hey, RP Treasure Shop, I'm sorry to hear that you're having some stress. I hope that you can take a nice breath this evening, though, and be like, oh, it's done. I did it. I am really unsure why the game does not want to build this thing. Oh, I guess pause and unpause did it. A Kraken coming up and to invalidate your layout and take chunks would suck, but it would keep things lively. Yeah, that's a good point, Snappa, because there has to be a balance, right? Because getting, like, just curb stomped is going to be like, well, this isn't fun. This is frustrating, you know? Like, where's the joy in this? But there also needs to be more than just a shark and a bird that drops rocks on you when you go to very specific islands. Now, mind you, the islands that you go to for the actual story missions, I really liked. Like, there was a lot of exploration, there was threats, there was story to uncover. Like, I definitely enjoyed that stuff. But there was definitely a feel of, like, well, I think this is about as deep as this goes. Love this animal, the shark. He tries his best, and we appreciate him trying. They grant us tools. Actually, yes, that would be very valuable. And then we just owe you some money. Yeah, we'll pay that back. We'll pay that back, right, chat? Of course we will. Okay, yeah. Looks like they're finally going to get that completely built so we can knock one more thing off it, which is specifically the building a castle thing. Oh, it's actually not going to be... Oh, excuse the yawns. But yeah, there's definitely a balance that needs to be had there, but I feel like that is a difficult balance to find. Which is why I don't envy, like, game devs, because they gotta try to find that balance. And be like, alright, when do we go too far and the game stops being fun, and when don't we go far enough and the game doesn't stops being fun, you know? Like, it's a whole thing. All right, what would you like? That sounds like a good trade. Oh, wood for money? Yes, please. Immediately. Here. Gib the mun. Thank you. Now we can finally build that thing. Should I have? Probably not. Am I gonna anyway? Yes. Okay, so as far as I can tell, they just kind of keep... They keep doing their patrols. But does that mean that they're getting better? Yeah, they have a might of 90. So if I call them back... Or do they have to do it multiple times and I've just goofed and now they just have to keep doing it? Maybe I've goofed it. Well, send them back again, I guess. Bye, I'm sorry. I just noticed you made it on island. Yeah. RP Treasure Shop. We wanted to see what it was like to build on an island, and it turns out it's actually kind of rough. So we tried it, and we're now kind of adapting accordingly. Later down the line, harder missions need rations. I imagine... Oh, those will not be coming back. Yeah, and also their strength will be important, and them being able to rest will be important, most likely at least. All right, let's get a second boy, and let's make sure that we are also handing out fish. And then we should be in a pretty okay position. Wait, who are you? Who are all you peeps? Oh, he's part of the Elder crew. Not to be confused with the Elden Ring crew. They're very, very different. One is chill and one is real hardcore. Like, they're real good at what they do, but my God, do you worry about them sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean all the time. All the gosh darn time. All right, now I'm trying to think about how we want to further this. Because right now we've got one side that sells a bunch of fish and one side that sells a bunch of berries. I'm sure that's very good for your general health and well-being. You know what? Fine, we'll take one more person. I accept the situation as is. Oh, hello. Very much appreciate the support. Oh, more tools. Hell yeah. Lots of vitamins and omega-3 fatty acids, but not a lot of fiber. And probably, due to all the sugars, not amazing for your teeth either. Though granted, we could start going down the purchasing of or the creation of bread and really start to do some dental damage. And you guys haven't done a thing in a while. At least those roads are like really established now, which I kind of like. Like they've really been walked enough that it's just like, yep, that is a road well traveled. Checking to see, no. No new peeps on the horizon, unfortunately. In the meantime, let me look at the progress bar. Yeah, I can't buy any of those, unfortunately. We are going to have to buy one of those. Like, we just are. It's just how it be. Because we can't level up our peeps. Well, we can't level up our peeps for two reasons. And one of them is because we don't own this area yet. Allow me to explain. Or not. We just need a bit more money. And that's how it's always going to be. We just keep needing more money. Ah, ain't that just the truth about the way life works? And Arcdead, hello. I hope that you're doing well. Okay, looks like we are actually finally building some extra houses out here. Which is about gosh darn time, because they've just been constantly like, we need more houses. And it's like, okay, well, build some. No, I don't wanna. We'll spit in straight facts about every city builder. I'm good. How are you? I'm all right. Thank you for asking. I appreciate I appreciate you asking. Yeah, I think we're gonna go from here to there. Once we can. We unfortunately need 100 coins in order to do it. But when we do, that's when we get access to our manor. Well, we'll have to build it, but we would have access to the manor. And then we can start doing edicts and getting money. The bedbreads are back from a mission with some coin in hand. We finally have the acknowledgement. Okay, so they keep going over that way specifically. Does this game end or is it endless? I think it is endless as far as I'm aware, but there is a, like, how to say it? There is end game stuff. Oh, private quarters? Oh, there's a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of, how to say it? Like, there is a progress bar, from what I can tell, that will eventually lead to, like, the, all right, I have built everything that I've wanted. I have designed everything that I've wanted. I can now call it quits. Or keep expanding. It's a pretty big map that you start with. You can go pretty crazy on things if you really want to. There we go. We got 2 little houses out in the woods now. Are you sleeping on the yeah, that's what I thought. You knew. You knew I was judging you. So you bailed. Yes, I am getting more people, even though it's probably not a good idea. I am aware of the mistakes that I am making right now. Though it does make me wonder how to approach a couple of other things. Right now, the biggest problem is our lack of finances. Because we need at least 70 more coins in order to be able to do what we want. And I'm kind of trying to think about how to approach that specifically. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Lunity. I appreciate that. And the stretch, my goodness. Then we will do so. Let's see if we get another pop. All right, here we go. And... nope, sadly not. No actual notable joint pops. Ah, well. Reaching up for the skies. Leaning to the right. Lean to the left. Lean back. Very well done, Arc Dead. Didn't realize that you could get those to balance. I must have missed it. That's my bad. We shake out our wrists. And thank you, Scotty, for the head pat. And we shake out our legs. Bup, 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 bup. Yeah, we don't have access to these yet. They don't really matter too much at the moment because we couldn't do anything with them even if we wanted to. Again, as the song goes... oh wait, never mind. It's not how the song goes. The opposite of how the song goes. It's all about the money, money, money. There. We're just going to do it this way. We're just going to try to sell all the lumber that we have, which is 50 on its own. Hope that that's going to be enough to mostly cover the costs. And then hopefully the military boys bring some extra coins back as well. Just wish we had more to sell, but we don't. I mean, technically, we take the money from the planks. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Oh, it just means that they're going out for a new round. got it. Okay. I think I know where we can make money. It's going to be a slow process, but it will be better. Because... Boom. Oh, he didn't even buy all the stuff. My plan has fallen apart. There is no longer any hope. I was hoping he would purchase more logs. Because if he did, then we could grab the stonemason hut and start making polished stones and selling those, because those actually sell better. Because they sell those, buy those for 3 coins per, whereas the planks they only buy 1, or they only purchase for 1. So it's like, Ladies and gentlemen, you won't believe it, but it is Will Sleeps Not. It's true, and it's also Avatar. Hello, Avatar. Howdy ho. I hope that you're doing well today. Happy Thursday, should it be so. And if not, I'm sorry that it isn't so. Wrong, it is not Avatar. It is Avatar 7. Sir. Was that the problem? Did I not, by not including the 7, did I goof? Was I out of my lane? Was I out of pocket, perhaps? I know that I could just build the manor and then relocate it later, but I'm being very stubborn about it. I don't even know why. I don't need to be stubborn about it. Manor Lord's moment. How dare you compare these two completely different games to each other and also still be right. Oh, wait. Wait. But we can... Is this important? No. Am I doing it anyway? Yes. Actually, move it up the shore just a little bit. Put the Great Hall inside of this tiny little cabin. No, we can't do that. I mean, we could. Very easily. But we're not going to. Building is missing something. What is it missing? Oh. A visitor thing. There. Now it can be fully created. All right, we're just approaching this completely differently. Oh yeah, Aya's doing her Project Zomboid today. That's probably where we're going to be raiding out tonight then. We support the Haya, as one do. Actually, hold on. No, we've already got most of the resources there. It's fine. I was going to say we just... Well, no, let's actually do that. Hold on. Because I realized for one thing, these bad boys are not even going to get attached. There. Much cheaper to build. Much faster to build. We believe in a high... Where is it? Where is it? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted to have happen, Avatar? Are you happy? Very good joke. Kate, don't encourage him. Don't encourage that nincompoop. I gotta meet my groaner quota. You gotta meet your quota. That's what you gotta do. You out here like...
Why do men like us do anything? Because we can.
Sorry, that button did not want to work on me for some reason. And I'm just out here like...
Squeeze it.
Gotta give props to a fellow... I'm surrounded by monsters. That's what I'm surrounded by. Monsters and heathens. Tisk the tisk tisk. I don't know why they take such a weird roundabout when they could just walk right here. Then again, I don't design AI, so I don't know what's what. Also, I think we're taking away this residential area, because I think this is where we're going to build our church. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean for the house to accidentally be destroyed. Deep breaths, everybody. Blame my dad. His dyslexia gives him a weird view on language, and he passed it on. Well, send my blame to your father then, Kate. Put it in writing and be like, some guy on the internet says this. And he's gonna look at you and go, I don't care. And I'm gonna go, yeah, I mean, that's about the best way to approach it, honestly. There you go, that's 90 coins. The people are upset, but it's okay. Because that means we can now purchase this territory. Will do. Next stream. Hey, so, talk to my dad. He, tells you that you can go poop in a hat and wear it. And I'll just have to respond with just like, honestly, reasonable. How much more does that make this? Okay, yeah, no, we're not gonna do those. As much as I actually want to. We're only gonna do the planks. And we can't even go for that much longer because I gotta wrap up soon because was not on my bingo card. It's one of those weird ones that I heard once upon a time and was just like, that's kind of funny. I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life because that's how this noggin works. Just like, yeah, that really unimportant thing that we heard recently. Let's lock that in permanently. Oh, okay. Thank you, brain. I'm gonna do it if we have more than 40 from now on. Yeah, insignificant housing, even though you guys keep on not building extra houses. Oh, you kinda did. Never mind. There's a small, like, subsection happening there. Forget pin number you actually need. Yeah, you're just sitting there like, it's 4 numbers. How do I not remember 4 numbers? Literally sitting at the ATM yelling at yourself and everyone's looking at you with concern in their eyes. You're just like, it's 4 numbers! Excuse me, are you okay? Do I look okay? And that's when the camera pans out a little bit and you get the how it feels to chew like 5 gum. And you're just like on your knees crying next to an ATM. Stimulate your senses. What a terrible joke. I'm so sorry. That's not how I remember those adverts. Oh, this is a new campaign, Dub Shadow. I'm pitching it right now. You know, I'm still working it out. I'm trying to find that comfort zone where they'll be just like, yeah, we'll totally pay for this insanity that you just said out loud. No, not mandates. That. There we go. My senses are already overstimulated, thanks. So I hope, then hopefully you're not chewing 5 gum, Kate, because that sounds like a recipe for disaster. P.S. I'm sorry that I'm being this way. Oh no, they're getting this bad boy built. Good, good, good. Dude, this is just normal for me. I'm just making really terrible jokes. And I don't really know why. Put food on the table. I'll continue on my own, thank you. I can put food on the table myself. Thanks. Man, it is so weird that this thing doesn't, that the lumber mill is actually a fair bit slower than I continue to remember it being. You know, you're just like, yeah, the lumber mill. It just like ate through my logs, and now I'm sitting here like, how am I so behind on planks? I mean, I know that we went real hard on the need for planks, but it's like, maybe they slowed it down. I think a little bit, but also I think it's just because we really, really ate through our planks early on. At least there is variety in the jokes. Well, we like to keep our jokes funny ha-has. Whether they're actually funny ha-has is an entirely different story, of course. Okay, we need about 14 more. When we get 14 more, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get those 14 more, and then we'll stop for the evening. I think that'll be a good spot to be like, ooh, anticipation. What are we gonna build over here? Well, we know what we're gonna build. We're gonna build the manor house. Oh, not even the Great Hall, because we have one of those already, but we can build a tax house. That's now that I'm thinking about it, that's incredible. We're literally going to... The only thing we're going to build on this island is a place that just collects taxes. Just like you see that hill, do you see that building over there on that island? Yeah? Yeah. That's the reason we live so miserably. It's like, oh, do we do something about it? There's nothing we can do. And me as like the, I guess the mayor slash higher being is just like doop 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 doo. Put that bad boy down. Time to start taxing all the peeps. If anyone comes across that bridge, run and lock your doors. Yep, the moment that you see those red robes and the golden chain, just pretend you're not home. Bury your valuables in the backyard. Don't let them take it. Man, that is actually a multifunctional emote, Dub Shadow. I'm glad that you have it. Yeah, they've got 2 in there right now. Okay, yeah. This thing will be built pretty fast. Made it today. Well, hell yeah, dude. It's already going through the ringer in a positive sense. It's putting in the time. Also, I think this house is going to have to get bonked because I think this is where I want to build the church. So unfortunately, that house is going to have to go. As much as I'm that weirdo that's just like, no, I can't break that. There we go. Bridge complete. Hold on. I'm going to just do it now. I'm going to just bite that bullet. All right. Just don't look at it, chat. We can handle it. Oh, I can just hit the button. Boop. Never have to think about it again. In the meantime, I lied. We're going to go for just a tiny bit longer. The simplest little church. It was maybe like... one of those on every side. Boop. Oh, and this thing only needs wood. Never mind, we can actually slam through that really quickly. The Lord care more about the clergy than the locals. Well, I'm building it for the locals. The locals want their church. That just unfortunately means that certain things need to happen. In this case, we need to knock some stuff down. Somebody is very upset. I don't think my microphone's picking that up, but that is... And they're done. That was about 13 seconds of someone holding their palm down on the horn. Somebody was not a happy lad just now. So they started with that boy, eh? A fascinating way to start with things. You know what, in that case, since I'm already kinda in it to win it, let's just go build our tax office. build it nice and tall so that I can really look over at the village. Keep an eye on them, you know? Oh, right, it wants one of those, so we'll add a stable to the side with this thing that I think can sit beside it. There. And we'll add a short little chimney over there. And build taxes. My head is starting to feel unwell. Make sure that you're hydrating, Dill Pickle, and if you need to go lay down, please do so. Like, always make sure you're taking care of yourself. And we don't really have much in the way of money at the moment, but that doesn't mean that we can't try to purchase some cloth. And also some tools. Let's increase that and increase that. There we go. Do we have the money for this? No. Are we going to try anyway? Yeah. Is it a good idea? No. Are we going to anyway? Yes. Okay, I think the call is in, the, you know, the awareness has been spread. We're gonna build. We don't have the coin. No, I was about to say we'll just build a second lumber mill. We don't have the money. Frick. Well. They are gonna hate us, chat. But it's for the greater good, gosh dang it. Actually, no, we're gonna just put this one straight to priority because clearly we need those planks really, really badly. So builders, where's my stone? And where are my logs? Why have they not been brought yet? We need more planks. We will seemingly always need more planks, and we have the workforce for it, actually. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Dill Pickle. Much appreciated. Sorry, I'm watching this thing with intent. Because with this thing, that we can immediately slap workers into it. Like one of them. Bam, 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 bam. There. That should help with the plank situation a little bit, at least. What do we got here? What is the sitch? Sure, because we can already do that, because the happiness is going to increase just simply because of the fact that the levies are now done. To some degree. To some degree. Reminds me, how are they doing? Their current performance is going... Oh! They did it. So we could technically call them back. That gives rustic food. That gives materials. Weapons might break and combatants might not come back. Oh. So yeah, this is the one if you want money. This is the one if you want loot. This is the one if you want materials. And this is the one if you want bread. But people might not come back. Oh, and they can't, I think, because for this one they specifically need to be considered guards. I guess still send them in this direction, because at the end of the day, it's the coin that we need. Resources are... It crashed. Alright, we're going to really quickly see how much we lost. And then we'll be done for the night, because that's a sign. That is a sign from the heavens themselves. Game crashed, game crashed. Indeed it did. So we're going to see really quickly how much we potentially lost. I don't think we lost that much. Autosave's been pretty good. So fingers crossed. Thoughts and prayers to the Omnisaya. May he bless and protect our save file. And if not, ah well. I know where we were heading, so it's not like we're not gonna have that big of a problem, methinks. Oh, it's interesting because we were having no crashes on Tuesday. And then today we've had 2 crashes so far. We get closer to the world of the Omnisci every day. Well, look, if we just keep praying to him, Kate, eventually he will come into existence. I think the game is telling you to go on a screen break. You're right, Dill Pickle, and we are going to quit after this regardless, so. You got your kingdom to crash? What a lousy ruler. What are you, sleeping on the job? Got him! Heckin' got him! We're here. Okay, no, we didn't lose that much at all, actually. We're doing fine. This was just before we started building the tax place. So no, we are golden. So just to make sure that we don't forget, I will get to the squats and the stuff in a second. Let me just quickly grab this and start building that second lumber yard. There. Alright, while that is going, I'll do the squats and the push-ups really quickly. We're gonna save. We're gonna let that happen. We're gonna put this to priority. Alright, we'll start with the squats. So let me just take my headphones off so that I can actually do these. Alright, chat. If any of you guys would like to participate, 15 squats. You can do more, you can do less, you can do the same amount. Completely up to you. No pressure whatsoever, of course. I'm a little bit too far away from the camera, so it doesn't really know what to do with me. Oh, it's because of the angle. Well, say la vie, my chin is in my frickin' collarbone. But 15 squats and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, we'll do it this way so that it's a little bit less laggy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's check really quickly to see if it's done being built. It's almost done being built. I'm just making sure that I'm here for this so that I can put people in it. So that we're making the planks ASAP. What was this again? Making people happy. Nah, I don't actually need that. this was already set up. So we just click the build button. Go back here. Is the church done? It's almost done. And when it's done, we'll cheer for it. All right, quick 15 push-ups, and then we are done for the night, ladies and gentlemen. So, over here, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! All right. Whew. Not too bad. Not too bad. Also, we can already have a church member in there. There we go. Save. Save once more so that we don't lose it, because apparently the game is a little bit shooky shook. And with that, we are done for the night. And we are going to go on over and support Haya, who is currently doing her Project Zomboid community server night. Alright, everybody. Again, I'm very bad at the... Where's the redeem where you have to run 5 miles? It would kill me, Lord Caven. That's why it's not there. Because I don't got good cardio. That's not my strong suit. Not a lot of things are my strong suit in hindsight, but that's not important. But alright, everybody. We are going to head on over to Haya. You guys know the drills already. I'll just share them really quickly anyway. There's my socials. There's my support. There's all the places that you can find me and support me should you wish to. And with that, we are going to go ahead and raid Haya. She is a lovely flower-themed AI VTuber. Holy crap, there are 30 of you here? You absolute legends. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you are subscribed, please use that top raid message. If you are not subscribed, please use that bottom raid message. Oh, hi, con artist. Bye, con artist. All right, everybody, quick outro. And then we are off for the evening. And I will be back again on Saturday to do some art that I owe one of our lovely chat members. But, outro. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Whether you were chatting, whether you were chirping, whether you were chirping. Were you chirping out there, bud? Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you just popped in and out for a second. Oh my god, that's right. And also a collab on Saturday. Thank you, Ludity. I hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it happens to be for you. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time it happens to be for you, hope you have a very restful sleep. I will see you guys over at Highs, and I will see you guys the next time that I see you. Bye-bye for now.